Hello! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 552 of Why in the World Have I Not Put That as its own intro scene. I am your host, basically keeping this thing held together with kindergartner tape, weird flower paste, and wishes from beyond the stars. I am Circuit Main. And I am joined by a wonderful group of panelists today. We are joined by DM21.
Hello.
Deathlight Productions,
Yo.
Textalion,
Oh, sorry. Dinner. The aftermath of a good dinner.
Zombie Toa,
I still need more microchips.
and wielding a spike-ridden bat, ZZ Screw the Botsuki.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that's why I need more microchips. He keeps wailing on me.
And we're here to bring you the Brony community for the spooky week, where we do have a little bit of news going on. There's not a whole ton going on, but that's all well and good because it means that we have more time to talk. And of course, we are also going to be bringing an old one. This is actually something that I found out about years ago. I bought the game and had it ready to go years ago. I forgot about it years ago. Literally checking the last week's Brony history through Equestria Daily. Be sure to check out show notes for the links to check out the history for that week. I was reminded that this thing existed years ago. I downloaded it and made sure it worked a week ago because, it was years ago. I have to make sure the game still functions. And everything is good. So we are going to be playing Snuggle Truck, which is a weird game that looks like it was actually imported from a mobile game that was put onto Steam. And the last update, I am not kidding, the last update, everybody say it with me now, years ago, was a Brony mode that they added to the game. This was literally the last update that they made to the game before it's just kind of there now. Luckily, it still works.
We were the death kiss.
We weren't the death kiss. It's just that they were just trying to appease to whoever they can before moving on to the next project. And like I said,
We were the final demographic.
it's kind of looks like a mobile game altogether. So I don't think I'm not planning anything on what was I don't know what was going on with that, but anyway. So we're gonna be playing Snuggle Truck. But before we do that, of course, we do have to warm up our vocal cords, talk a little bit about the news and content creation, and of course, we start all of this up with a little bit of wub. So I ask all of you once again, as I ask every week, what's up, Bronies?
Well, aside from me fighting my 3D printer, this time it's a translucent filament. Yay. I got actually interviewed a while ago with the other staff members of Ponies Online for a Spanish Brony newsletter. So, yay, I've been interviewed, and I'm international.
Oh, congratulations. And, hey, Just My Mage, how's it going? Just My Mage on our YouTube chat. Feel free to say hi in the YouTube chats as well. Alright. Let me go ahead and jump into a little bit of my What's Up, Brony, because I have a continuation from last week. Now, Suki already knows this story, as does Toa. And I will try to make it as entertaining as I did when it actually happened. But admittedly, the newness kind of wore off a bit, but I'm still happy. So,
Do you want me to pull up the clip?
no. Let me just set the stage. So, everybody, starting off right off the bat here, what happened last week was that I received new memory sticks from Amazon that I tried to put into my system, which did not work, and it ended up with blue screen errors and failures to start Windows. And I ended up having to pull them out and get the computer started, which I was able to do, and we were able to continue the show last week, though I was late to the pre-show because of it. Now, what happened after that? So a couple of days later, I went to PC Part Picker, which I always recommend. If you're going to build your own system, I recommend you go. It's really nice. You can grab the things you absolutely want in your system and get compatible parts for everything else, so you don't have to guesswork a chunk of it. And I found a pair of memory sticks that I could buy off of Amazon, roughly the same price, that were guaranteed to work on the motherboard, and ordered them. A few days later, Suki is playing a rousing game of Phasmo. And I decide, you know what, I want to jump in and help him because he's stuck with Toa, and nobody deserves that. So I get onto my VR headset. I stand by my statement. I get onto my VR headset and try to jump into the game, and it is noticeably a lot choppier than usual. So much so that it looks like a 3D slideshow. It looks like I'm trying to play a game through a Viewmaster. Thank you, 1980s. When I was when I was trying to play it, and it was bad. I'm just like, this isn't right. Yeah, sometimes it's not all that good, but it's not this bad. And I look at my settings. It's showing I only have 8 gigabytes of memory. The 2 sticks I initially had in my system before all of this began were 16 gigabytes in size. I did something really bad. So I immediately ducked out of the game, shut it down, and I open up the side of my case and I pop out both of the memory sticks, check them all over, make sure they're all okay, everything looks fine, pop them back in, and this time they actually go in pretty easily, and I get a click, click. And then I put in the second memory stick, click, click. The first click is it sent, I'm getting snug into place at the bottom. The second click was at the top, where a little lever would come down, initiating that I pushed in hard and deep enough that it pushed the little lever in to hold the memory in place. And that got me thinking. Now, the previous times I was trying to do it in my system, was having trouble getting them in, and I never got those clicks. So I figured, why not? I figured, why not give it a shot? It couldn't hurt. Especially since that very same day, I checked my Amazon order to see what was going on with that. And it was giving me a message, something went wrong. Please check your order in a few days. This is the second time that this has happened with Amazon and me over the last couple of weeks, too. So, not exactly a good sign.
Also, I've heard something about if you buy this SanDisk micro SD, micro USB or something, memory cards, they might not be the correct authentic ones.
True, but not related. Now, in this case,
True.
All right, so I decide go ahead and give it a shot. Now, I put the memory in. I have an easier time this time. And I get click, click. And I put in the other memory stick. Click, click. And then I go, all right, let's just start up the system. Nothing might happen, but hey, give it one more college try. I could feel a little bit better about, refunding the sticks or throwing them to something else. And I started the system, and I think really quickly, go into BIOS. Let's just go into BIOS real fast. That is one thing I didn't do the whole previous time. Let's see if BIOS says anything. And I bring it all up, and I see that it has a RAM section, and it's showing my 2 memory sticks this time. So I have the initial 16 gigabytes back. Then I see 2 other memory sticks. They're unknown, but they are registering 8 gigabytes and the same megahertz speeds. I'm thinking, okay, my computer is seeing them. Maybe there's a chance here. I'm going to just hold my breath. I'm not going to assume anything. We're just going to go ahead, tell BIOS, save everything, and relaunch. Saves, reloads. And then I'm just seeing the computer reboot. Then I'm seeing the Windows logo. I see the loading wheel once, twice, and then before the third wheel spins, vanishes. And I'm just sitting there, perpetual blackness. I could hear the clock literally ticking behind me. or it feels that way anyway. And then a display of mountains comes up, and its windows. Please enter your PIN. I put in my PIN with utmost anticipation, just waiting for something to say something went wrong, even giving me the a down, or even the Price is Right failure song, just like down. I'm just waiting for something to tell me I just goofed up again. But nothing. It's all quiet. In haste, I quickly right-click on the start menu, bring up the task manager, check my processes, and I check my resources. And I see over there in RAM 31.9 gigabytes. It accepted the RAM. It accepted it, and it was going full hog. I leapt into the air. Not just like a little yay jump. No, this was 4 feet. I felt like 4 feet into the air. My knees hugged my chest. I was more giddy than an 8-year-old waking up at Christmas and seeing they had a very big box that did not fit under the Christmas tree. I was very, very happy. I immediately proclaimed myself the tech support god of the world and shouted to Haru to praise my name as the guru of computers. Not kidding. She can back this up. And after
So how much RAM do you have in there now?
I have 32 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. I cannot take this computer any faster at this point without completely overhauling it and replacing the motherboard. I have literally taken it to its edge. Which also means that, yeah, if I'm ever going to upgrade anything ever again on this, I am going to have to actually upgrade things.
I say, probably just replace it, get a new computer set up.
I probably would anyway. Or maybe throw in an SSD drive for my entire thing. But, yeah.
Which is why I put 64 gigs of RAM in mine.
Yeah, mine can't handle that. It's an older motherboard, though. I mean, this thing was like the second, third year I've had Brony Show going on. It is not a new computer by any means. But it's still holding on strong, and it's got a little bit more life left to give. So I am running at 32 gigabytes of memory now, which means things will be a little bit smoother. Hopefully it will deal with some latency and lag. But that was the wrap-up to an otherwise unfathomably annoying week of tech support. And just to top this all off, yesterday I did get an email from Amazon, and at the end of the day, just like, we're sorry, we can't deliver your stuff. Again, here's a refund. Again, no explanation why. Again. So yeah, I'm kind of miffed at Amazon too. So anyway, along with that, I'm on Blue Sky now. And I do have to thank Cole, Dust, and Feather for that. They were able to get me an invite code. Now I'm finally one step away from Twix. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I'm one step away from that, and I couldn't be happier because I barely even care about it all that much to begin with. I just like it. I really just like the artist postings because I really see some amazing art over there, and it's one of the best ways to engage with some of the great artists and musicians and things. That's really all I use it for to begin with.
That's pretty much all I use it for, anyways.
Anyway, so that was a hell of a story, but that was my story, and I have finished it. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony? Now that I've done that,
Circuit story, and he's sticking with it.
Well, you know, I didn't do a whole lot.
Oh yeah, you weren't busy at all, were you?
No.
Took the entire week off, huh?
But I didn't.
Just took the entire week off, huh?
Yeah. It's not like I finished building the box or anything for the mobile home.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that at all.
No. Or cut all the stuff for the overhang, so all I have to do is weld it.
Yep. Nope, none of that.
No.
Well, I have had a very rainy few days.
Uh,
I honestly wish my back and, well, just my back was not bothering me so much. Because I would have finished it actually this weekend if it wasn't.
Honestly, I kind of get that, but in my case, I think the couch is finally objecting to me keeping it alive as long as I have, and I really do need to get that thing replaced.
Yeah, for me, it just my back is disintegrating. It's a thing. It sucks.
Yeah, your case is far worse, and I really hope you can see somebody about that soon.
Me
Well, there's
too.
nothing they can do. They can fuse it for a few 100,000, and then it'll just disintegrate anyways.
That's still depressing.
Yeah, it's great.
Uh,
Now how am I gonna work out? It's gonna be harder. Oh well.
We believe in you, Death. You got this.
You know, if that was anybody else other than Death, that sounds so wrong. All right, anybody else got any other what's up, Brony?
I think I'm starting to feel better now, but we had to skip out on Thanksgiving dinner.
Are you in Canada?
Sorry about that.
Wait. DM, are you in Canada?
He's Canadian.
He is Canadian?
He is Canadian.
Of course, I told you this years ago.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Well, apologies for missing out on your Thanksgiving. That really sucks. Any chance of a
The whole
makeup?
family was sick.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Any hopes of a makeup dinner or something?
Maybe next week. I'm not too sure.
I hope you can do something to make up for it at least. Anyway, anybody else have any other what's up, Brony? Yeah, okay. Well, I'd say that's a good sign to move on here. Let's get started. And what better way than well, actually we do have a little bit of site news. Yeah, I'm just gonna announce it because I'm surprised nobody's reacted. We have a new emoticon that was actually gifted to me. Oddly enough, it was gifted to me earlier today in the Discord. I'm just gonna let people try to figure out where it is or what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on with the news. Starting off with convention news. And boy, do we have a lot of it. So, starting off the upcoming convention, we have Ponyfest Online, the online pony convention that will be happening in just a few short days. This Friday in the evening, of course, and ending in Saturday in the evening. Of course, there will probably be some outspurts going on a little bit before and after, but essentially, yes, the online pony convention is doing a spooktacular little yeah, unfortunately, it is a wonderful emote for Nitro. I do feel bad, CMC, but I like it because it's me. Where was I? Okay, people are having fun with that now. Okay, moving on. Let's see. So yeah, the Ponyfest Online is going to be doing their big old spoopy convention. They in fact made an announcement earlier that they wanted to warn that the convention is going to be starting with opening ceremonies at technically Saturday at 8 a.m. for them, unless somehow that Saturday 8 a.m. is actually the right time zone and somehow it actually just due to a person's time zone, which would be awesome if that's the case. But yeah, they posted up the schedule, their guests, vendors, and the charity auction. So yep, if you want to get an idea, oh, it is at 8 a.m. That is cool. So, yep, big old online pony convention. I'm going to check it out as much as I can. I hope you all do the same. And, of course, the next week after that, I have my own personal anime convention over here in Utah. So, yeah, I got one convention and then the next. Hooray.
Hooray.
But
now I wish I could see this without any delay.
But along with that, though, we also have PonyCon Holland, which is in Holland. That will be the week after that. This, of course, is happening the exact same time as the anime convention, so I'm probably not going to be able to talk too much or look into it too much. But we'll try to make announcements as best we can on a phone. But along with that, just about a month after that, Ponyville Cider Fest, which is the last pony convention that I'll be heading to for this year. And I'm personally really excited for it. I'd be a little more excited if I already knew that I had the Bar Trot pass bought and ready to go, but we're still waiting for them to make announcements on that one. Well, what can you do?
I really wish there was conventions closer to me.
I honestly, I feel that. I really do.
Yeah. It's like, hey, want to go to convention? Go drive at least 6 hours that way.
Oof, yeah.
Ah.
Or take a plane. Drive or
No.
plane? Yeah, no, I know. With me, it's either drive or plane.
For me, it's always drive, no plane.
I love you, my Discord chatters, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's not inspire confidence.
You don't have to. Anyway, speaking of Ponyville Cider Fest, they have also started making their announcements on merchandise and things that are happening, including the Scattered Pages book that they're going to be making available only at Ponyville Cider Fest. Now, of course, the big thing that Cider Fest did this time around was they had the story of the convention is, of course, Fizzy Glitch here finding a book of all stories and getting into it, which she probably shouldn't have. Now, what of course is what happened because of that, they've got in contact with 18 different authors, 3 editors, boy, I feel bad for the editors, and 11 artists from the fandom to cobble together a compilation several stories, in fact. And, of course, all of them are going to be in this book that is going to be on sale at the convention.
Well, I'm so happy they found all the pages at last.
Yep, all the pages have been found. They have, I believe, a hardcover and a softcover version of the book. I'm not 100% positive. They do mention the softcover version in the softcover version of the book, including the packages, and will be available at the con store. So, yeah, I think the hardcover is only for explicitly the sponsor packages. Or maybe it's going to be a rare one that you have to spend a lot more on. I don't know. Either case, this is one of those things I'm going to be jumping into the con store line to grab it immediately, the chance I get, because I do want to get this book. But I did want to shout it out because it is, of course, as with every convention swag, limited supply. You got to get it as quick as you can. There are no pre-orders this time, so unlike the Fizzy Glitch plushie, you have to grab it and get it. CMC, do you want to help me infiltrate the line and get it myself a book? He's out there. I know you're listening. I'm sure he'll help me. Say nothing if you help me. There we go. He said nothing. We're going to go ahead and move on. Speaking of plushies and conventions, by the way, HarmonyCon also made a recent announcement, as in earlier today, recent announcement. They announced they're doing a Kickstarter for their mascot plushies. Now, of course, because I haven't had a chance to explore HarmonyCon, we do have several of our colleagues here over at the Brony show that have gone to HarmonyCon or are even part of the staff of HarmonyCon. I guess it depends on how they want to interpret it.
Yeah, I'm just the person that follows CMC's orders of lift and put.
You are. That would make you staff. We're gonna move on. Anyway, but yes, they are doing Kickstarters for plushie versions of both of the mascots. So, if you did want to get plushies of the con mascots, it would definitely be in your a good idea to pledge into this, especially since they're already a good chunk of the way into the goal. And again, this was announced today, so they're almost already there.
In fairness, this fandom has a thing for plushies, so
Yeah, plushies are awesome. So yep, let's see. You can even have it shipped to you or pick it up at con. Let's see, solo artist. $40 for each, or $70 if you want to get the bundle.
the $70 seems like a steal.
Considering that they're going to be specially made plushies, yeah, that's not such a bad deal for con mascot plushies. So yeah, just a quick heads up to everybody who wants to get the plushies. Especially since this is a Kickstarter, it does mean that they are going to be somewhat limited supply. So if you do want to get the con mascots, I would recommend buying into that, or you're going to have a harder time getting into the plushies. 400 babies. I love you guys.
You know what I'd like, Circuit? I'd really like to see these plushies. If only there were a way I could see them without having to actually click on the link.
Yeah, I know. In the meanwhile, guess what? We could share screens. I don't know how good it'll be, but we could probably do some. Oh, that is actually really awesome. Wow. That's
apparently we can capture proof of the stupid things we say to each other now.
Yeah, we can actually clip ourselves. I'm scared. We actually have the ability to capture our stupidity immediately. Oh no.
we can get the receipts in real time.
We can. Yes. Oh no. Oh horror. Oh horror of horrors. Oh scary day. Kaloo.
Well, it is spooky season, so.
Oh, this is definitely spooky. Right. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the news. Now that I mentioned the plushies and didn't show anything. You know what? Here, hold on. Yes, there's the book. You can already see the book right there. It's a delicious book. It's a delicious book, everybody. Take a look at it. I'm sure it's 7 flavors of fun. It's like eating a fruit striped gum strip. There you go. Here's your Kickstarter look.
I love that the artist that originally did these characters basically went, "My babies," because god dang, it's cute and adorable.
All right. Anyway, now we're gonna go ahead and move on. We of course have the history of the week. This week was a fun one because it basically was the finalization of the shutdown of the hub, but it also had a lot of fun little moments, including the ponies as astrological signs. So you can see what Pisces would look like as a pony. And this was also the week the epic mealtime came into play for ponies. Or epic pony time, I guess, would be the case. A short, but a sweet hit part of history, that's for sure. And I apologize to our sound person that probably just thought they heard something horrible there. I really need a drink of water. I'm sorry. Really sorry.
The compression mostly took care of it. You just heard a thunk.
You may have heard that. I don't know about OBS.
But yeah, it's amazing looking back on like epic mealtime being this big thing, and now I haven't really heard of it. But then again, I don't run in that circle.
Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into the actual news. Starting off with the words of Faust. Or Lord Faust has actually made more mention of what happened and what should have been in regards to My Little Pony for Generation 4. Now, originally, and this is actually, it's kind of surprising that this wasn't really acknowledged or not expanded upon until now, but Fluttershy was originally an Earth Pony, which if anybody saw the original concept art, that was kind of a known factor. And Pinkie Pie was originally a Pegasus, modeled after Surprise.
And we had Fluttershy as Posey.
Yep.
It's like, I kind of remember that it was like revealed like first or it was like second or third season of it when they thought that the show was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Apparently, Lauren Faust, even to this day, still believes that Fluttershy should have been grounded as an Earth Pony, and Pinkie Pie should have been the one fluttering around. Though she also,
because Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash's personalities are so similar, go well together. They could have been best friends regardless if they switched from Fluttershy.
No, I totally understand her view on this because as Pinkie was going to be flying anyway, so why take that away so it's not as wacky and random?
because a Pinkie Pie with wings would probably be a bigger danger to Equestria than anything else.
Yeah,
And
she could
that's
reach
how we got
anywhere.
surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise!
But of course, we did see, in a weird way, we kind of saw allusions to who they originally were supposed to be with Fluttershy, even though being a Pegasus was a lot more grounded and kind of stayed close to the Earth, while Pinkie Pie, even though she was an Earth Pony, basically couldn't be stopped. Helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter.
I have that.
Don't you
thought
mean that
process.
cyclocopter?
Cyclocopter, balloons. Basically, I mean, Pinkie was really kind of pretty airborne at times, wasn't she? But in any case, yeah, it was kind of nice to see Lauren Faust dipping a little bit back at the pony and giving us a little bit more information about things, and you know, and seeing people's reactions as well to the fact that Fluttershy being an Earth Pony and Pinkie the Pegasus.
Well, you don't need to be a Earth Pony to love the animals on the ground, and you don't.
Circuit being on top of means 10 out of 10. Yes, I'm 10 out of 10.
You don't have to be an Earth Pony to greatly appreciate and understand the beauty of the Earth, and you don't have to be a Pegasi to appreciate the sky and all of what the Pegasus do.
Oh no, in a way, I think it kind of fits that you know, just because they have wings doesn't mean that they're going to have to change their personality to fit a certain way.
Yeah,
It's a nice thing overall, and I do enjoy that. It's just funny to see the response.
Fluttershy felt like an outcast in the sky because growing up she wasn't too outgoing or competitive or fast or competent flyer until later in life.
Also, let us not forget the fact that Fluttershy's own family said we're not as assertive. Can't say assertive.
Right.
Basically, they're not as onto themselves as Fluttershy is before the show.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to
Or
the next
because
little
of the
bit
show.
because we can. So, Nightmare Night 2023. It looks like Open Pony and Second Life are going to be having some events. Of course, considering it's Second Life, we can't show anything because Twitch will immediately eviscerate us and eat our bones.
Eviscerate is what you.
I said the
They
right
will
word.
eat us.
They will they will do things to us that will make them create a new word. So, but what is happening? So, looks like they are having a bunch of different events, including Luna's Empire, which you can go ahead and check out, and we'll have a bunch of little awards and items and trinkets that you can get for an Open Pony model, including a witch's broom, and statues. I mean, who doesn't want a Nightmare Moon statue?
I got one at home.
Yep. Oh, actually, Pony Mercy outfit. That actually looks pretty cool. Kind of like that. The costumes, pirated, steampunk. The steampunk looks like something out of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not gonna lie.
In fairness, for what I have seen, Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, that's very much Zelda steampunk.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like you're hunting different things around. They got a big old hunting area that you can go into and check out. Does look pretty nice in there. Ponyville also has their own little trick-or-treat little mini game going on with their own little prizes. You got a witch's hat, diving suit. Ooh, you can get robes. And a postmaster's outfit.
Ooh, samurai.
And of course you get the Chrissy statue because, you know, got one in there, gotta have a new one.
Oh dear God, the Teletubbies.
Let's see. Circling on which Twitch will not likely show. Why Twitch will not like it if you show Second Life? Basically, in regards to Twitch and Second Life, the problem with Second Life is they do have areas that are aged. They have markings where only certain interactions should be allowed, but people don't necessarily follow that.
Actually, it's not going to give it to you.
No, they're going to give it to you, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
And so the fact is that basically it's considered, because of the way it is, I believe it is marked as an adults-only game, or it has the markings in a way that Twitch is just like, we're not going to even try, we're not even going to let you try. Don't try it. Which, if you consider the fact that they allow VR chat, it's kind of funny in a weird way, but...
Yes, but VR chat specifically has rules on NSFW.
Yeah, technically, VR chat doesn't want you to do that, or at least they have rules against it. Second Life is just saying, keep it in your lane. Which, different thing. It's a different thing, essentially. Anyway, you got statues. And lanterns.
Unicorns.
And we get a little bit of environment there. And of course you have Nayberry with... Oh my god!
Samus!
Okay, that's actually awesome.
The tail on the end don't work, but it is awesome.
Of course, here's the little passer or information card that they're throwing out there to advertise, as well as give a QR code for people to take a look. Including the actual advertisement here. Thrilling continuation of beloved Freaky Fruit Saga. Nayberry's Nightmare event promises to be bigger, bolder, prettier than ever. Packed with new prizes, innovative weapons, enhanced features set to captivate entertain participants. Nayberry once again under siege. Basically, you got to beat up fruits. You can either go on a daring quest to collect candy, or gear up for a showdown to beat them up in the... Oh, wow. Oh, wait, does he have a... Oh my god. Come on, please let me... I gotta see this. Oh my god. They even have the chin. They have the freaking chin. Oh,
wow. They went full Batman.
No, they went full metal bat. That's bat metal.
Here comes the Noir chin.
No, this is that animation thing where you got the death metal Batman. That's right. He's got like the pursed lips going on all the time. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Also, we all forever remember that in the 90s, if you looked at Rule of Wii...
Oh no. Oh, they got a Doom Guy outfit.
Yeah.
They got a Doom Guy.
Wow,
that does not look right. I mean, I don't know where they're going.
No, that is very much in Warhammer 40k. That is
Death Metal Batman. Absolutely, Death Metal Batman.
But remember, Wolverine looks like two Batmen kissing.
I love Daddy Pumpkin King. Oh no, and we still got Baltimore here too. Oh. On Baltimore, there are people who don't follow Brony community rules and try to spoil your mood. That is literally
why
it.
We can't show it.
Well, Baltimore, yeah, I don't know what. That's kind of weird, unless that's just kind of a hint of something else there. But this is just amazing. The costumes that they have that you can earn, just... I mean, the Doom Guy costume alone. Oh, man. Oh, this is so good. Okay. All right, gushing too much.
I have a feeling you and Blank would do that just so you could have the Doom Guy.
I would do it for the Samus. The Doom Guy would be a bonus. I mean, you can. I would so go for that Samus outfit. But anyway, second, a lot of these communities have amazingly creative people. The only problem is it's really hard to showcase some of them because either they don't show up all that often, or it's also has a lot of not so creative people, to put it mildly.
Oh, a lot of creative people that know how to make money, but we can't show.
That way. In fact, I'm not even sure that's... We're going to move on. But yeah, take a look. Second Life, all the information is in the show notes. And I definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you want some Halloween hijinks. And it's literally free. The game Second Life is completely free. You can buy stuff, but you could start off free. Anyway, lyric video for every new day has been released. I do not remember this music video. Not off the top of my head.
Could it be from the 5th round?
Actually, I think it's when Pip was trying to showcase her entire life for a long period and ended up getting sick, maybe? Or... I don't remember what this essentially was about, but... Yeah, no, it's when she got sick. Yeah, it's the episode where she's got sick. So yeah, if you wanted a lyric video of the song so you could dance to it yourself, you have the opportunity. But speaking of which, what if you want to see something new? Well, we did get the new episode out, episode 62, Labyrinth. We will not be talking about it this week because, the same as the previous weeks, there isn't enough screenshots of the episode to talk about it. However, it's also, I have not seen it at all because I'm not gonna lie, they were basically, and we're creeping, not even creeping, we're basically diving headfirst into spoiler territory here.
The lore be coming.
The Make Your Mark lore is getting infused into Tell Your Tale. If you have not watched all of Make Your Mark, this is definitely going to spoiler it. Not like it isn't obvious what some of the spoilerish is, but we'll keep it ambiguous for now. Let's see. There are thoughts that this Tell Your Tale was aired too early. I
can believe it.
I kind of get that, but considering the Tell Your Tale also came out maybe a month after the Make Your Mark special, Make Your Mark episodes came out, I don't know. I haven't seen Make Your Mark, the rest of Make Your Mark to make a judgment call on that. It definitely aired too early. What? I say wait for it, and hopefully the next Tell Your Tale short is not related to chapter... What? Related to chapter 6? Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. So this Tell Your Tale is not even like tied to this Make Your Mark. It's tied to the Make Your Mark in 2 months?
Wow.
That is... Wow.
Wow. Wait, I know why.
Is that true? Is that real? Is that correct? Is my assumption there correct? Because, I mean, wow. That is... I can't believe I may actually have to make an executive decision on something like that.
Oh yeah, Sikri is like, yeah, the writer said that, and I will do some.
Yeah, the writer said to go back and watch it after sit. Okay. Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay. We might have to. I may have to make an executive decision on this, and we might not talk about this episode for a while. I actually may not. Yeah, I can't spoof on it. I literally don't even know what's going on in context. So, a lot of fan art is coming out of it too. I might not deny on that.
Yeah, I came across it.
Nope. At least we
I
know.
didn't say anything.
Yeah. So, yeah, watch it if you dare. That's the real Halloween spook right here. Getting spoilers for the chapter 6 2 months ahead of time.
They hopped onto the Halloween craze too early with this one.
Yeah, I think they were more concerned about getting a Halloween episode out more than following continuity, which
it's like kids won't matter. Kids
I'm not
won't mind.
surprised.
They wouldn't know.
I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it is kind of a bummer for people that actually do like following context. So, yeah, we won't talk about this. We probably won't talk about this for a few weeks at least. I feel a little bit better about not catching up with Make Your Mark, but that's still amazing. Here, you know what? Let's go ahead and do something more terrifying. So, I think I mentioned this already, but we're going to mention it again. But yes, a Pinkie Pie pumpkin decorating kit has appeared at Target.
Of course it's at Target.
I just had a really crazy thought here. Sorry. You know, I'm not sorry. No, I'm going to check this out. I might have something I'm going to have to do when I'm at the anime convention next week. Okay, typing in Pinkie Pie out. Oh, never mind. I just found out something else pretty cool. apparently Target is also selling Christmas Pinkie Pies with, you know what, here, I'll go ahead and shove this up now.
Mm.
Little inflatable Christmas Pinkie Pies with a scarf and sweater and everything. Which,
Oh, that's neat.
yeah, the previous ones, they didn't have that, I can assure you.
By the way, since I'm a little bit more loosey-goosey on it, yeah, the Mickey Box thing, save it till 6.
But that's what I, but,
Make your mark in general or just the episode title?
we're just gonna move on.
We're moving on.
Just move on. I can't even. Anyway, okay, so yeah, there is actually some over at the Target that's near the anime convention. I might actually see if I can pick a Pinkie Pie one of these up and do something with it while I'm at the convention. Oh, terrifying!
Yet I can't find a single Pinkie Pie vinyl Funko figure, not the pop figures, the original.
Oh, those have been discontinued for years, my brother.
I know, but I saw a Pinkie Pie one a couple months ago, and I saw it on. No, don't do this to me.
eBay.
No, Amazon.
Ooh, yeah, that might have been something to grab if in a hurry if you wanted.
Yeah, they still had one, but I couldn't because I didn't have the money.
But yeah, so yeah, they essentially the whole thing is just you get Pinkie Pie's arms, legs, and head, and I think it's a paint applicator. Yeah. Oh wow, that actually is cool. They actually give you the paint and the sponge to paint the pumpkin. So you literally just have to supply your own pumpkin, and everything else is given to you.
I will say this as someone who's been in a fandom with this possibility, there will be crazy.
Yeah, someone has a.
Oh no, you think that's great? I just realized something. Who wants to have this image broken for them for life?
Inflation fetish?
No. But yes, but no. All right, here it is, everybody. Cover your ears if you don't want to never be able to see this image the right way again.
Skip to this time zone.
Okay, everybody ready? The legs are backwards.
No, you're right.
I know. I'm absolutely right. The legs are backwards, but if you don't realize it, you don't notice it. But once you notice it, you will see that every single time you see this image now.
Unfortunately, I noticed it.
And the real kicker is, it's only
Why are the back legs
legs
backwards? Because nobody knows that. Because people are idiots who don't know how to take a picture.
Yes.
That is literally it.
How pony anatomy works.
Literally, somebody slapped it together, and considering they probably are only getting $5 a picture, you know, I can see why they probably didn't put much care. I doubt these guys are getting paid all that well, so I don't blame them for missing it, but it's still amazing to see.
Yeah, I look at some of the Transformer photos and I go, you got paid for this. How?
You probably didn't get paid all that well. That's how. Anyway, so
paid for each toy photographed, not by the hour.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I had to come back on because all I could say is while I was kind of away from the computer, I just turned and looked for a moment, and you just when all you can tell is that that's Pinkie Pie, and it looks like somebody basically stuck the helium hose up her ass.
Yeah,
you have to kind of come back to the computer screen and go, what the?
No,
we all said it.
We all said it. I've said it multiple times, and now I know that the legs are backwards. It's going to haunt me forever.
That's not gonna haunt.
In fact, it's gonna drive me to buy. It's gonna
haunt me forever.
It's gonna buy me to drive to get one of those and the pumpkin and put them on right, just to show how it's actually supposed to look. If you're going to inflate Pinkie Pie, well, do it on your own time, but do it right.
Second, you literally were going to get an inflatable of Pinkie Pie.
Moving on. Wait, what? Moving on. Oh my god. Oh my god. My Little Pony Camp Big Hoof issue 3. So.
Oh my.
What is it? How is this different from issue 1 and 2? Well, it's 3. But in this case, we have a This is the third issue of how the yeah, even though it's supposed to be summer, we're well into October. It's a comic book series. What are you gonna do? So Sonny and Zep are trying to discover Big Hoof, are still trying to find Big Hoof, Camp Big Hoof or whatever. Okay, here it is. Literally do. Good morning, campers. Today's agenda includes continuing to clear the entrance of performances with Pip. Oh, and don't forget to clean up after yourself. The counselors keep finding cheese poof dust in the cafeteria. Zip and Sunny continue the search for the elusive Big Hoof after catching the smallest glimpse of it. If only they could just snap a picture to prove Big Hoof exists. Meanwhile, the campers struggle to get a hand of their magic.
Handle.
So, yep. They
Speaking of handles, Zip handling that magnifying glass
very carefully. I'm more concerned about this. Actually, I'm not concerned, but just in case you were interested in getting the covers, there is the second half of the Sonic image cover. And it just dawned on me that even though those aren't, we know those are cheese doodles or cheese poofs, they kind of look like half-eaten rings too. So just seeing the back of the Sonic pony and the half-eaten rings there is just hilarious.
Well, this
When
is
it
the same
zoomed
company
out-
that works on Sonic, so
When it zoomed out to me, it looks like macaroni.
I can see that too. And of course, we also have the different variations of Big Hoof.
Bridal swatch.
Bridal Squatch, Big Hoof, Galgantus, Zeti, and Kelpie. Because they can.
which is funny.
The Zeti is fabulous.
Sonic Pony. Yes! Yes,
It
just
does
my
not
mage.
change the color.
In the retail incentive covers of 2 and 3 of Camp Big Hoof, there's a pony right here that if you actually look at it, you don't get to see its face, but looking at it from behind, it is basically Sonic. You got the insignia that's supposed to be the Sonic 1, 2, and 3 intro screen insignia. The wings kind of look like Sonic shoes in color. And of course, you got the Sonic hair thing going on there. If you see both images together, it's very obvious, but it's there. It's a Sonic pony. So yeah, have fun with that one. Somebody's
Trust me, IDW loves doing this because they have Kamen Rider in the Transformers series from back in the day.
all right, and finally from the news. And this is one I had to think about how I wanted to approach this, but at the moment there is no YouTube video for this, so we're going to just show some of it here on the Twitter on the thing here. But do check the show notes for all of it, and also to give the person a favorite and all that fun stuff, because give the artist some likes. But yes, a person named JFR posted an animation that they created. That they spent months on. Normally we would have this in the video segment, but we only have the YouTube video, this Twitter, this thing that's on this forbidden website. Oh, damn. Yeah, but yes, this person apparently created this animation, which they use a lot of resources that are out there to do it, and it took a few months. They just say months. I don't know how many months really, but yeah, they made this fun little animation and they showed it off on Twitter.
Overfeeding the bunny. Oh.
No, the bunny didn't want it.
Bunny stew, gobble gobble.
Oh, you scared someone off, Circuit.
That's what I do. Who did I scare? Oh, I scared off one of ours. Well, Death might have needed to go lie down.
Yeah, they're tired. They work too hard.
Wow. Very tired. Time for Death had to unfortunately go for the evening, which is kind of a shame. But I hope you have a good one, Death.
Deathlight.
But yeah, we're gonna pause it here. That's about halfway. If you want to check out the rest of it, I do recommend checking out the posting. It's again in our show notes, and also give the creator a little bit of love. Because maybe they'll make more. And it's really fun animation. I would like to see more too. But the fact that we got another one like this is really nice. Though I really don't know why they haven't put it on YouTube. But you know, YouTube's also kind of weird too. So
Maybe he didn't want to get copyright struck, or he didn't have a YouTube channel.
maybe. Still, that's why.
If you use Google, you almost always have a YouTube.
Well, that's why. So that's why it's always good to have different social medias in general, just to follow people, and nothing else, because social media also sucks. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to our content creation, and of course, we're gonna start off with the challenge of the week.
Do you want me to Drake Colin Ghastly here?
Nah, I'm sure they'll figure it out as I quietly as long as I say the magic words, the challenge of the week.
You know, Cole might be doing laundry again.
Yeah, but then he would miss the challenge. Anyway, we get the point. So,
Maple syrup trains feather.
Of course, for the challenge of the week.
I see a bad habit coming over the hill. Is it a commander?
If you don't let me finish a statement, I'm going to have to keep repeating it. For the challenge of the week, by random choice on the roulette wheel, we of course pulled out the wonderful combination of fries, cheese curds, and beef gravy smothered together in a gooey, carb-filled, delicious mess, the likes of which would akin to chili cheese fries here in the United States. Of course, the Canadian delicacy, poutine. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
Yeah, Cole's gonna be a bit.
All right. So, we'll let you guys decide, try to figure out what the Protest Initiative Challenge is, while we go ahead and show off the creations that we received in regards to the Challenge of the Week. Of course, we'll start off with my ever-conscious attempts to try to make it into make an art form where it doesn't feel like I'm a 2-year-old that managed to find crayons. In this case, we have Hitch here, without a cutie mark. I know it was late.
It's on the other side.
Yeah, well, it's on the other side. We'll assume that. But we have Hitch at a fire during the night, kind of. You can't really tell, but you know, it's a campfire. Let's assume. And of course, they're enjoying a wonderful pit plate of the one food that you always want to have when you're at a campfire: poutine. Because s'mores are for suckers. You don't want s'mores. You don't want potatoes. You don't want weenies. No, you want poutine.
Oh, I want weenies.
But we also have to acknowledge the Protest Initiative Challenge that this art was part of.
That's right. The Protest Initiative Challenge, which was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like to do like some of the prompts and stuff from various pony art things, yeah?
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Cool.
Yep.
Dope.
So there were many prompts that were issued at the beginning of the month for different art challenges, not just for ponies, but for practically everything.
Yeah, I went for 2 different pony ones at once for the days that I was drawing, which were not many. I'm sorry, I failed kind of early.
You are not a failure. Trust me.
Well, we're going to go ahead and show off some of the amazing entries you do have, though. Starting off, of course, with one that I'm legitimately surprised is actually legitimate. But yes, a 1986 Garfield mug that apparently has an illegal amount of lead in the paint. That in this case was literally floated away by Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy.
I had like one comment on this post of somebody having this comic be how they found out about it.
Oh.
So I'm happy to spread the knowledge. If you have one of these 1986, I think it was 1986, Garfield mugs, the paint on the mug is full of a toxic amount of lead. I grew up with them.
I didn't,
If-
but we tend to break our mugs rather easily when I was younger, so fair enough.
So like, if you have it, it's one of those things that's good to relegate to display only. Do not drink from these.
Take a good sip.
No.
lick the outside of the rim really carefully if you got those little coffee dregs.
No.
Really slobber all over.
I'm surprised it's to become a next TikTok challenge.
Please don't. Actually, do. This might be
I-
the perfect way to kill off some of the idiots.
Oh, well, no, it won't kill them off. It'll just make them stupider. Like me.
You know what? You got a good point.
Cole, you are not stupider.
I am pretty dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty slow. I know a lot
Not
about
slower than anyone
trains, and
else.
that's about it. No, Toa. I have proof that I'm slower than everyone else in the form of school. Anyways, moving right along.
Moving right along, indeed. And I'm just quickly looking through our other entries. Throwing another. I don't recall if we actually showed this one off, but no, we couldn't have. I don't believe that this one was actually there when we were doing the show last week. Yeah. So of course, Coldust also did this one that will make it for his one of the two show offs for the art challenges.
Oh, that one.
Well, you scared the feathers off her, Twiley.
Full disclosure for both of these, I was like very tired for both of these two drawings. This one I didn't even do my normal double lining of the outlines. I was like I was just trying to do this one fast. I was doing this one while I was like kind of at work.
Honestly, I can kind of believe that. I didn't really notice, but I think I can actually see the lines from the initial sketch here on the paper still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually you can see that in the prior days too.
It's really hard. It's kind of harder to notice compared to this one.
Yeah. Like I said, this one was kind of a rush job. So also you can kind of see I was pressing a little bit harder in my sketch lines. So yeah. I mean, you know, it's not about being perfect. It's about making something.
Right. And really quick, Toa, if you could
Yep.
pick two or three of yours, just to show off a couple more of mine that I did for the challenge of the week. This one I'm actually
Aw.
particularly proud of, just because it feels like somehow I hit something that I normally don't hit. Not yet, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just everything looks right. Not great, but right.
I'll do the one right underneath that autopsy, and then the eye for day 6.
Alright, so, of course, Toa, for some unfathomable reason I will never understand, does Goretober. So, he has...
It's a challenge.
It's
Well,
definitely...
I do the additional challenge of not making it, you know, as gory as people would say Goretober is, because robot gore is still gore.
I'm just...
And
moving
then
on.
there's just the creepy imagery of this.
Just moving on. And of course, Rainstorm posted a commission that they received because they also were recently promoted to a management position. Which, congrats, by the way.
Yay.
And who doesn't love a Qdoba Mexican? I don't know. I have never tried them, but it looks good.
Thank you, Chaos Sakai.
And let's see, just to double check here, outside of the video, I don't think we got any other entries. Though, granted, we've been completely whole hog on this. And just because this was just the stupidest pun I've ever created today, I have to throw this one in here before we wrap up. Pinkie Pie and a really chibi looking Fluttershy, which I'm kind of amazed that I made her look so good for being just small and so undetailed. But I like the joke too. She's gone mad with flour. Wow, did I just kill everybody?
Nope.
She's
Darn.
gone mad with flour.
I was muted. That is great. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So with that, that is the entries that we do have outside of another Soul Calibur Brony show video. But before we get into that, we of course need to get this all set up here the proper way, and we need to do that with a roulette with a picker wheel. So once again, as we do every single week, we ask all of you for your entries. Everybody gets one, but we pick. Everybody gets one, but we'll take every single suggestion we get and put them all in here. Put them on a big old rotation of the wheel and see what sticks. All right. So far we got mask making. This will be the saddest wheel if this is the only thing I get.
I'm gonna say mine.
Everybody gets one.
So my hand is shaking more than usual. I'm just gonna say plagiarize.
I'm pretty sure that's misspelled, but we'll just go with it. All dressed potato chips.
Oh. Yeah, by the way, speaking of let me see. Well, once I get in here, speaking of plagiarizing.
Mm-hmm.
Bar or bar. Pumpkins.
A bar going to the bar, or some other type of bar.
Getting hit by a bar.
I will meet you at the bar.
Wimmy wham wham wazzle.
Whammy wham wham wazzle!
What is that from?
It's Surge McKenzie.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
Charaba.
Surge McKenzie.
All right.
Well, I know what I need to do if that one wins.
Well, getting a last chance here. Let everybody get their opportunity. Going once. Going twice. Time to spin.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. There's a weird prompt for you. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one what?
That's the question. What does everybody get one of? But we also have a protest initiative challenge.
Copy paste last week. Do some prompts.
Yeah.
And also remember, don't wear yourself out. You don't have to do them every day if you don't want to. You can be like me. I do them when I can.
Everybody gets one. Make sure to tell. He said everybody gets one. Bingo.
Yeah, apparently everybody gets one. Yeah. All right. And while we get some images copy-pasted into the show notes here, because I'm also lazy, let's go ahead and take a look at the Brony Show Soul Calibur 6 Universe Season 2.
Nightmare Ivy.
And this time, I believe there's some voice acting, so be prepared for that.
Yep. Movement 4.
Oh right, we don't get the audio through yours.
All right. We've been sitting here for a while now. There's no voice acting. This is the place he said he'd be beaming down through in front of his ship.
Rubbish.
Yeah. Patience, Lumi.
Behold the almighty dragon.
Hey, what's up? Typical Commander fashion.
Oh no.
It's good to see you, Lumi.
It is,
I've
all
been informed
yours.
about your accomplishment with new Macroids. Any info would be greatly appreciated. Especially since I'm probably about to die from some outside force.
Don't worry, I know these things like the back of my claws. Now get comfortable.
Oh, you're no fun.
And let me tell you a story.
Okay, I think this
There
might
was
be
once
voice
a man
acted.
from Kentucky.
The Legend of Princess Chat Spam.
Oh no.
Long ago,
Oh, this is voice
Circuit's gotta
acting.
be the hero.
Okay, okay.
there was a land that contained 3 kingdoms.
Huh?
The kingdom of Spam, melting pot of many races, ruled over by one Princess Donut Motley Chat Spam, a woman gifted with long life. The kingdom of Infernicus, a hellish realm.
How did auto generate
inhabited
actually get
by
Infernicus
5
right?
Demons. And the kingdom
Oh, we're gonna get sued by
of
everybody.
Cybernui, a place of metal, populated entirely by intelligent robots. For uncounted years, the 3 kingdoms coexisted in peace. But that peace was not to last.
Good old RPG Maker assets.
One day,
I know.
Infernicus
It's actually kind of
invaded
fun to see in a
Spam,
weird way.
I'm
triggering
laughing
a
my ass
war
off.
that lasted for 100
You put a lot of
years.
work into this.
I know, that's why I
Eventually,
appreciate it.
special robot guardians that protected Cybernui, known as the Toa, lent
Of
their
course.
aid
Oh
to
my
the
god! Ugh, I hate this. I hate everything about this.
create their own robot soldiers,
Oh.
which became known as mechanoids. And with the
Why does that look like a
combined
mechanized
might
version of that
the demons of
the one brute
Infernicus
that from the original Halo Infinite trailer?
I was kind of
but
thinking that by his face.
unexpected casualty
That's
at
from
the war's
D&D, I
end
believe. The
would only
Warlord.
cause further suffering.
Yeah, well, it looks like what did we call him again? Bruce? Is that his name?
Yeah.
The last remaining demons infiltrated Chat Spam's castle days
You know, the
after
fun
the
part
end of the war,
is,
and out of pure
I actually do
spite,
have a demon catapult to
murdered
Noah.
Princess Chat Spam's
I was impressed that
friend.
Chaos
Best
added-
friend? Not a lover? It was
caused
just literally the
princess
best friend?
to go mad.
Commander is
Caesar!
Launch a campaign to take
Best
over
friend
the
with
whole
benefits?
world,
Wait, that's...
beyond the boundaries of the 3 kingdoms.
So her friend was murdered, so she
Using
decided to take over the
armies of
world?
The same
Yes.
mechanoids
Of course.
Toa had taught her
Don't you
to
know
build.
anything about science?
This lasted for 50 years.
I would rebuke him on. I would rebuke him on that, but psychiatry is a
Wasn't for the
science.
sudden intervention of a great hero who battled Chat Spam directly and
Who
defeated
obviously
her,
had the same exact
sealing
silhouette
her
as the
way
friend,
within
apparently.
the very world itself.
Oh, we now have a satanic
But
stone. Nice.
some say the seal has been slowly weakening over the millennium since.
I'll give him
then,
credit for having the
And it's
locks
only a
just
matter of
shaking there
time.
constantly.
till the vengeful princess is able to break
I have
free.
to say this, Chaos, you are an amazing
When that
storyteller, and
happens,
thank you for allowing us to be the medium in which you do your story.
No, this sounds legit for
Spam
Chat
was
Spam. Well, at least it sounds. At least the creator sounds it's legitimacy. Blah
The
words.
spam aided
Words
in
mean
her
foul
escape.
English. Why?
Celestia, help us all.
Goddamn right, Celestia, help us.
Wow. Just wow, dude. A tragic tale indeed. Perhaps the best our next move will be to kick this tiger in the ass. Okay, that's fair enough. Actually got the
Don't worry, I will take care of this. Sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ban you from existence!
there is no way that Commander something would apologize for that. He would say you're banned and just end it. The existence part is good though, but not
Yeah.
terribly sorry.
You know what, Circuit? I'm sure they've got their plans on how this is being written out and everything. But I feel like the only way for my character to show up in this is just for like you all to for me to just walk in, you all look at me and I just go, nope, fuck this.
You know, since he does watch us, he might just do that.
Actually, it'd be funny if you just walk in, I'm here too! And then you just stay on the sidelines the whole time. just kind of there.
Can we edit those in?
Wow. Oh.
No, that's actually game.
Okay, I can see that Kazakai probably knows Astaroth rather well.
I had predicted.
Is that a thing you can get with Astaroth? I think is that just something that happens with him?
I think you can unlock it for him.
Now to finish you.
I approve of the courtesy.
Orbital
All right,
strike.
Commander something approves of the courtesy. Well, this looks familiar.
Explosion!
Okay, it's gone, just completely destroyed by your word.
Man, God, that was the most amazing explosion ever. I wish people could have seen it.
We must have blown half the budget on that.
Oh God, the stupid South Park thing. This is such an epic battle. This is like more epic than that battle at the end of the Lord of the Rings movie. Oh.
The Hobbit.
No, you don't. No, I'm literally making a reference to South Park.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There's fires.
All right, we still got
Living fires.
We still got our fight in, so yep. It's still happening. We're still getting stuff going on.
Honestly,
totally legit.
Sakai, thank
Enosh,
you for taking...
no, it is not a mod. What Sakai actually went into the character creator, made characters based on us completely, and from the this is actually how robust their character creator is apparently, and now is deciding to run an entire story based on those Soul Calibur characters. After a tournament, which should not have ended the way it did, but at the
Hey, it's not my fault. The AI.
Nightmare Tala was a beast.
I still got so much bull. Okay, just a reminder: the orbital band cannon. It definitely still exists.
It does.
Yeah,
It does,
I've been exploded by it one too many times.
And unfortunately, it's so powerful that we don't have the budget to show an explosion from it.
You really think you're supposed to be able to see an explosion from it? No. If you can see the explosion from it, you don't exist anymore.
Yep.